The Order of the Black Sun, Secrets of Power and Influence. Written and published by Lord Kabura's Magic Haven. In this audiobook, we open the door into the depths of a secret society that has existed for centuries, one whose power, influence, and mysteries have shaped the world we live in today. This is the Order of the Black Sun, a group hidden in the shadows of history, guiding the rise and fall of empires, influencing kings, queens, and even governments, all while staying invisible to the ordinary person. What is the Order of the Black Sun? To truly understand the depth of this organization, you must first grasp that the Order of the Black Sun is not just a mere cult or clandestine group, it is an ancient brotherhood built around the pursuit of forbidden knowledge and the harnessing of unseen powers. These are not powers you can read about in history books or learn in schools. They are esoteric, hidden in symbols, and passed down through generations of carefully selected initiates. The order operates under one fundamental principle: true power lies not in what can be seen, but in what remains hidden. Their very name, the Black Sun, is a symbol of this hidden truth, a source of power that shines not in the visible light of day, but from the invisible realms. Their influence stretches across time, influencing key moments in history, from the ancient Egyptian dynasties, the Roman Empire, and even into the secret dealings of 21th century political revolutions. What makes the Order of the Black Sun so alluring to those few chosen to be initiated is not just the mystery, but the promise of ultimate power and influence. This book exists to open the door on these secrets, pulling back the veil that has hidden them from public view for so long. You will learn not only about the mechanics of their rituals and the source of their strength but also how they've shaped history behind the scenes. For example, in the early 18th century, there was a man named Richard Bentham, a British industrialist who seemed to have an almost unnatural ability to predict the shifts in economic markets. It was rumored that Bentham had ties to a secret society, later revealed to be the Black Sun, through which he had gained access to knowledge far beyond the average merchant's understanding. Through cryptic rituals and the studying of ancient texts, he tapped into what the order called the currents of destiny, allowing him to foresee and manipulate market trends to his advantage. Bentham's rise to wealth and power seemed inexplicable to his peers, but within the order, it was understood that he was merely utilizing their forbidden teachings. But with great power comes great danger. Members of the Black Sun walk a tightrope between mastery and destruction, because this kind of power, drawn from the unseen and the forbidden, comes at a steep cost. Some are consumed by it, others ascend to unimaginable heights. There's an old saying, knowledge is power. But not all knowledge is meant to be shared with the masses. The knowledge the Black Sun guards is considered dangerous by some individuals because it opens doors that, once opened, can't easily be shut. These are truths that allow someone to bend the will of others, to shift the flow of history, to control the hearts and minds of entire populations. Consider the case of Madame Devereux, a French aristocrat in the 1700s, who was whispered to have gained her fortune through the practice of Black Sun rituals. Though she started as a simple courtier, her sudden rise to favor under King Louis XVI was seen as unnatural. It is said that she had access to the Book of Shadows, an ancient manuscript passed down within the order, which contained the steps for controlling the minds of others through intricate psychological manipulation. She used these teachings to elevate herself, and though she briefly enjoyed immense power, her downfall came swiftly when she became too reckless, underestimating the dark forces she was dealing with. Why would such powerful secrets be hidden from the public? The answer is simple: not everyone can handle the truth. In the wrong hands, this knowledge could lead to chaos, corruption, and anarchy. Imagine if anyone had access to the secrets of bending reality, manipulating minds, or swaying entire societies. The world would descend into chaos. Therefore, the Order of the Black Sun guards this information with a near-religious zeal, only sharing it with those who have proven themselves worthy and disciplined enough to wield it. Take, for instance, Johann Adam Weishaupt, the founder of the Illuminati. He was heavily influenced by the teachings of the Black Sun. What many people don't know is that his obsession with hidden knowledge started when he discovered a cryptic manuscript tied to the order. Though he was not a full-fledged member, the ideas he encountered reshaped his understanding of power and influence. Weishaupt, recognizing the threat that such knowledge posed if released to the general populace, decided to mimic the order's secretive ways, creating a society where only the select few could access its most valuable secrets. Throughout history, secret societies have always played a pivotal role in shaping Western civilization. Whether it was the Knights Templar during the Crusades, the Rosicrucians during the Renaissance, or the Freemasons during the Enlightenment, these groups were often bound by hidden knowledge, shared only with a select few. The Black Sun is one of the most mysterious of these groups, with its members scattered across different secret societies, influencing them from the shadows. In the 19th century, Lord Edward Carrington, a British nobleman with vast political connections, was rumored to be deeply involved in the order. While outwardly, he played the role of a conventional statesman, those close to him knew he wielded far more influence than any mere politician could. Carrington often hosted secretive meetings at his country estate, attended by other high-ranking officials, military leaders, and financiers. It is believed that during these gatherings, he shared the teachings of the Black Sun, shaping the course of British imperial policy in ways the public never saw. His ability to sway decisions at the highest levels without ever taking credit himself is a perfect example of how the order operates from behind the scenes, pulling the strings of power without ever revealing themselves. This order, with its wealth of forbidden knowledge, remains one of the most enigmatic and powerful secret societies to have ever existed. This audiobook seeks to unravel the layers of mystery surrounding it and shed light on how the Order's influence has shaped the modern world. But remember, the knowledge we'll be exploring is not just to be marveled at, it must be understood with caution. As you listen, keep in mind that the teachings and secrets you're about to uncover have been hidden for a reason. Whether for good or ill, the power they represent is great. Now, let us continue deeper into the shadows, where the forbidden knowledge of the message awaits. Chapter 1: Origins of the Order of the Black Sun. The genesis of the Order of the Black Sun is shrouded in an enigmatic narrative built on the foundation of ancient knowledge of human history, mysticism, and power. To comprehend the Order's profound influence on the trajectory of civilization, we must journey back to its primordial roots, tracing its origins to the dawn of human consciousness itself. Long before the emergence of written language, human beings sought to explain the mysteries of the cosmos. The hunt for meaning in the dark shadows of existence birthed the earliest forms of spirituality and knowledge, setting the stage for what would eventually coalesce into the foundations of the Order. Archaeological findings, such as ancient rock art and artifacts, reveal that symbols resembling the Black Sun appeared in various prehistoric cultures, suggesting a widespread fascination with the interplay of light and darkness. Among the earliest known civilizations, the Sumerians, who flourished in Mesopotamia around 3000 BCE, possessed intricate beliefs surrounding celestial bodies. They revered the sun as a deity that governed both the physical and metaphysical realms. The symbol of the Black Sun was often associated with the underworld, representing transformation, hidden wisdom, and the cyclical nature of life and death. This duality laid the groundwork for the philosophical underpinnings of the Order. As civilizations developed, this obsession with the duality of light and dark permeated various cultures, leading to a rich mythology surrounding the Black Sun symbol. Ancient Egyptians spoke of Ra, the sun god, whose descent into the underworld each night mirrored the journey of the soul through darkness toward rebirth. This idea resonated deeply with the founders of the Order, who sought to harness the transformational power associated with the Black Sun for their own ends. Throughout history, the Black Sun symbol has been depicted in numerous forms, each carrying its own interpretation and significance. It often appears as a circular shape, encased in black, with rays emanating outward, representing both illumination and the shadowy depths of the unconscious. This symbol encapsulates the Order's philosophy that true enlightenment can only be attained through the integration of the dark aspects of human experience. In the Norse mythology, the concept of the Black Sun is embodied in the tale of the goddess Skuld, who is associated with destiny and fate. Her narrative emphasizes the cyclical nature of existence, illustrating how the forces of light and darkness continually intersect and influence each other. This blend of mythological elements from various cultures served as a foundation upon which the order would later build its complex rituals and practices. As cultures intermingled through trade, conquest, and exploration, the significance of the Black Sun became universal. Ancient Greek philosophers, such as Heraclitus, spoke of the harmony that arises from opposing forces, echoing the order's belief in balance. The early founders, seeking to tap into this ancient wisdom, began merging these esoteric traditions into a cohesive philosophy that would guide their quest for ultimate power. The formation of the Order of the Black Sun can be attributed to a select group of visionaries who were driven by a singular ambition, the pursuit of ultimate power. These founders were not merely seekers of knowledge but ambitious individuals who sought to manipulate the fabric of reality itself. They believed that by understanding the secrets hidden within the Black Sun, they could transcend the limitations of the human condition. One of the earliest figures associated with the formation of the order was Aurelius Septimus, a Roman philosopher and mystic who lived during the height of the Roman Empire. It is said that Septimus, disillusioned by the superficiality of his contemporaries, ventured deep into the deserts of Egypt to uncover ancient truths. Upon discovering a cryptic scroll inscribed with the secrets of the Black Sun, he returned to Rome with a profound understanding of the dual nature of existence. His teachings emphasized that to wield power effectively, one must embrace both light and darkness, for therein lies the source of true strength. Another pivotal figure was Alaric the Sage, who emerged during the medieval period. Alaric, an enigmatic scholar, is credited with forging early connections between the order and various European alchemical traditions. He sought to unlock the mysteries of the universe through the practice of alchemy, believing that the transmutation of base metals into gold mirrored the process of spiritual ascension. Alaric's work laid the groundwork for many of the rituals and ceremonies that would later define the order. As the order evolved, it became a melting pot of esoteric knowledge drawn from diverse traditions around the world. This synthesis enabled the Black Sun to expand its influence and adapt to changing socio-political landscapes. The teachings of Kabbalah from Jewish mysticism, Taoist principles from China, and shamanistic practices from indigenous cultures found their way into the order's rituals, enriching its tapestry of beliefs. The Kabbalistic tree of life, with its 10 spheres representing various aspects of existence, was integrated into the order's understanding of the cosmos. Members believed that by navigating these spheres, they could unlock hidden potentials within themselves and the world around them. The merging of such diverse traditions not only amplified the order's power but also positioned it as a formidable force in the quest for knowledge. The influence of Eastern philosophy, particularly from Buddhism and Hinduism, introduced concepts of inner enlightenment and the balance of opposites. The Black Sun symbol became synonymous with the spiritual journey of self-discovery, illuminating the path to transcendence. This fusion of ideas led to the establishment of rituals that embraced meditation, introspection, and a profound connection to the universe. The history of the Order of the Black Sun is documented in various obscure texts, most of which were deemed too dangerous for public consumption. These manuscripts detail the teachings and practices of the order, serving as a roadmap for those who sought to understand its secrets. One such text, titled Liber Tenebris, was discovered in the 15th century and is believed to have originated from the circle surrounding Alaric the Sage. It outlines the initiation process into the order, emphasizing the importance of facing one's fears and embracing the darkness within. The text reads, "Only by traversing the shadowed path can one hope to grasp the light." Such phrases encapsulate the order's belief in the necessity of embracing the full spectrum of human experience. Another significant manuscript, the Codex of the Black Sun, surfaced in the early 19th century, revealing the order's connections to burgeoning secret societies, such as the Freemasons and the Rosicrucians. This codex delves into the symbolism of the Black Sun and its role in rituals designed to channel cosmic energies. It is a testament to how the order influenced and was influenced by contemporary movements dedicated to the pursuit of enlightenment. As these texts circulated among the elite, whispers of the order's existence began to seep into public consciousness, leading to both admiration and trepidation. The allure of the Black Sun grew, enticing those who sought power, knowledge, and the promise of transcendence. From its ancient roots to its emergence as a powerful force in Western civilization, the order embodies the complex interplay between light and darkness, knowledge and ignorance. As we continue our exploration in subsequent chapters, we will uncover the various rituals, philosophies, and key figures that define this enigmatic organization. The allure of the forbidden knowledge held within the order continues to resonate today, beckoning those brave enough to seek the truths that lie hidden in the shadows. Chapter 2: The Doctrine of the Black Sun. As we dig deeper into the enigmatic teachings of the Order of the Black Sun, it becomes essential to understand the core beliefs that define its doctrine. This chapter will explore the intricate philosophies, symbols, and metaphysical principles that guide the members of this secretive society, illuminating the pathway they follow toward power and influence. At the heart of the Black Sun doctrine lies a foundational principle: the duality of existence. The members of this order believe that the universe is composed of both light and darkness, and that true enlightenment comes from embracing this duality rather than denying it. They teach that within each individual exists a spectrum of energies that can either uplift or diminish one's personal power. This belief is rooted in the understanding that darkness is not inherently evil, rather, it is a source of potential and strength. For instance, one of the most revered texts within the order, the Manuscript of Shadows, elaborates on the idea that embracing one's inner darkness can lead to greater self-awareness and empowerment. The text describes numerous historical figures, such as Niccolò Machiavelli and Friedrich Nietzsche, who harnessed their understanding of darker aspects of human nature to influence society profoundly. These teachings encourage followers to confront their fears, desires, and motivations, using them as catalysts for personal growth and mastery over their lives. The Black Sun's philosophy draws heavily from ancient traditions that recognize the essential balance between light and darkness. This concept is not merely a philosophical reflection, it is a guiding principle that influences how members interact with the world. The order teaches that one cannot fully appreciate the beauty of light without experiencing the trials of darkness. In historical contexts, this balance is often personified by deities or figures from various mythologies. For example, Set, the ancient Egyptian god, embodies chaos and disorder, while his counterpart, Osiris, represents order and resurrection. Members of the Black Sun believe that by studying and understanding these deities, they can access powerful energies that govern both realms. The teachings emphasize the need to embrace life's challenges as opportunities for growth. Followers are encouraged to engage in reflective practices, such as meditation and shadow work, to delve into their subconscious and uncover hidden truths about themselves. Through this process, they learn to navigate the complexities of their inner world, ultimately achieving a sense of harmony that empowers them to navigate external circumstances with confidence and clarity. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Black Sun doctrine is the idea of shadow power. This term refers to the latent strength that arises when individuals acknowledge and integrate the darker aspects of their nature. The order teaches that shadow power is the key to unlocking a person's true potential and can be harnessed to influence others and shape reality. Historical figures who have wielded shadow power are often those who embraced their flaws and imperfections, using them to their advantage. Take, for instance, Catherine de Medici, the formidable queen consort of France. Known for her ruthless political maneuvers and mastery of court intrigue, Catherine embraced her shadow self, manipulating alliances and orchestrating events that would solidify her family's power. Her ability to navigate the treacherous waters of the French court demonstrates the potency of shadow power in shaping history. The order's doctrine posits that understanding one's own shadow is crucial to mastering the external world. By integrating both light and dark aspects of self, individuals can cultivate a profound sense of agency, enabling them to create change and influence others on a larger scale. This understanding not only impacts personal growth but also serves as a reminder of the complexity of human nature and the multifaceted nature of power itself. Symbolism and rituals, the meaning behind the Black Sun iconography. The symbolism associated with the black sun is rich and multifaceted, serving as a powerful reminder of the teachings and beliefs of the order. The black sun itself is often depicted as a solar disk encircled by intricate patterns, representing the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth. It embodies the union of opposites and the potential for transformation. Members engage in rituals that honor this symbolism, utilizing sacred geometry and ancient sigils to connect with the energies of the black sun. These rituals often include meditative practices, visualizations, and offerings to the unseen forces that guide their paths. The energy of the black sun is invoked during these ceremonies, allowing members to access heightened states of consciousness and deepen their understanding of the universe's mysteries. One notable ritual is the ritual of the eclipse, where participants gather during a solar or lunar eclipse to align themselves with the celestial event. This ritual signifies the potent blending of light and shadow, and participants are encouraged to meditate on their intentions for personal growth and transformation. Through this powerful connection, they seek to tap into the cosmic energies that influence their lives and the world around them. Beyond the philosophical teachings and rituals, the Order of the Black Sun places significant emphasis on metaphysical principles that govern the universe. Members are taught to view reality as a tapestry woven from various energies and vibrations. By understanding these metaphysical aspects, they can tap into cosmic energies to enhance their influence and manifest their desires. Central to this practice is the belief in the law of attraction, the notion that like attracts like. The Black Sun teachings advocate for aligning one's thoughts, emotions, and actions with the desired outcomes, allowing individuals to attract the realities they wish to create. This alignment is often achieved through visualization techniques, affirmations, and meditative practices that cultivate a strong connection to the universe. Consider the case of Hildegard von Bingen, a 12th-century mystic and composer who was known for her profound insights into the nature of existence. Hildegard harnessed the energies around her, expressing them through her music and writings. Her ability to tap into these cosmic forces is often cited by members of the Black Sun as an example of how aligning oneself with universal energies can lead to extraordinary achievements. Members of the order are encouraged to develop their intuitive abilities, allowing them to perceive the underlying energies at play in their lives. This heightened awareness opens the door to deeper insights and connections, enabling them to navigate their journeys with clarity and purpose. By understanding the metaphysical aspects of their existence, they can wield the power of the Black Sun in profound ways, shaping their destinies and influencing those around them. As we conclude this chapter, we find that the doctrine of the Black Sun is both intricate and powerful, weaving together threads of philosophy, psychology, symbolism, and metaphysics. Its teachings urge members to embrace the duality of existence, harness the latent power within themselves, and engage with the cosmic energies that permeate the universe. In doing so, they not only transform their own lives but also ripple out their influence, shaping the course of history in ways both visible and invisible. Chapter 3: Hierarchical Structure and Power Dynamics. As we dig deeper into the enigmatic world of the Order of the Black Sun, understanding its hierarchical structure and the intricate power dynamics at play is crucial. This chapter unveils the layers of authority and influence within the order, offering insights into how its members navigate the corridors of power while maintaining an air of secrecy. The Order of the Black Sun operates under a meticulously crafted hierarchy, akin to a pyramid where power concentrates at the top while the base consists of initiates and apprentices. Each level serves a specific purpose, allowing for the cultivation of loyalty, control, and strategic influence. At the pinnacle sits the Supreme Council, a small group of highly esteemed elders known only by their titles, such as the Grand Master and the High Seer. These individuals are not only steeped in the lore and rituals of the order but are also adept at navigating the political and social landscapes outside the society. Their decisions shape the direction of the order and are executed through a network of lesser councils and circles, each responsible for specific tasks, be it financial, political, or mystical. The leadership of the order is characterized by a diverse array of titles, each signifying the responsibilities and powers vested in the holders. Key figures often include Grand Master, the highest authority, overseeing all operations and strategies. The Grand Master embodies the values and traditions of the order, serving as both a spiritual guide and a political strategist. Historically, figures such as Count Hermann von Zoller, an influential 19th-century leader, exemplified this role, wielding vast influence in European aristocratic circles. High Seer, a spiritual leader responsible for interpreting the will of the universe and the desires of the order. The High Seer often has access to esoteric knowledge and practices, facilitating communication with divine forces. Sophia, the enigmatic seer of the 18th century, is known for her profound insights that guided the order during tumultuous times. Inner Circle members, these individuals hold specific portfolios, such as finance, education, and outreach. Each member is chosen based on merit and loyalty, providing expertise that furthers the order's goals. For example, Victor Armand, a renowned financial guru, ensured the order's wealth grew exponentially, funding various endeavors without drawing public attention. Initiates and apprentices, at the base of the hierarchy are the initiates, who seek to prove themselves worthy of ascending to higher ranks. They undergo rigorous training, study ancient texts, and participate in secret rituals that expose them to the order's core philosophies. Their progression through the ranks depends on dedication, skill, and the ability to maintain secrecy. The initiation process within the order is both daunting and transformative. It begins with a series of tests designed to assess the initiate's character, intellect, and potential for loyalty. Those who pass these initial evaluations embark on a journey of discovery and enlightenment, wherein they are exposed to the core teachings of the order. An exemplary story is that of Elena von Hohenberg, who, in the late 19th century, sought entry into the order. Initially drawn by the promise of power, her journey was fraught with challenges. Each stage of initiation required her to confront her fears and insecurities, ultimately leading her to embrace the teachings of the order wholeheartedly. Upon completion, she not only gained influence within the society but also became a key advisor to its leaders, helping steer its direction during a period of instability. As initiates progress, they learn the art of influence, mastering the delicate balance of charm and cunning necessary to navigate social circles and exert power discreetly. They discover that influence is often wielded through connections rather than direct confrontation. This nuanced approach fosters a culture of cooperation among members, as alliances are formed and nurtured both within and outside the order. One of the most intriguing aspects of the order is its hidden elite, individuals who, despite lacking formal titles, wield immense power through their connections and expertise. These figures operate in the shadows, shaping events from behind the scenes while remaining largely unknown to the public. Take, for instance, the case of Nicolas de Lestrange, a minor nobleman in the 17th century, whose influence lay in his extensive network of contacts across European courts. Though not a high-ranking member of the order, his understanding of political dynamics and his ability to sway opinions made him an invaluable asset. He acted as a facilitator, ensuring that the goals of the order were achieved without revealing its involvement. Such individuals demonstrate that in the world of secret societies, power is often derived not from rank but from the ability to maneuver through the complexities of human relationships. Secrecy is the lifeblood of the order. The very essence of its power hinges on its ability to operate without the scrutiny of the outside world. This secrecy serves several purposes. Preservation of knowledge. By keeping its teachings hidden, the order ensures that its knowledge does not fall into the hands of those who might misuse it. This careful curation protects the integrity of their practices. Control of narrative. The less the public knows about the order, the more it can shape its own narrative. By remaining enigmatic, the order can control how it is perceived, often cultivating an aura of fear or reverence that furthers its objectives. Creation of loyalty. The initiation rites and the nature of their operations forge a deep sense of loyalty among members. The shared experience of navigating secrecy strengthens bonds, creating a tight-knit community united by common goals. Influence through disguise. members often lead double lives, presenting themselves as ordinary citizens while conducting the order's affairs discreetly. This camouflage allows them to infiltrate various spheres of influence, be it politics, business, or academia, without revealing their true intentions. In essence, secrecy is not merely a means of protection, it is a strategy for maintaining control over both the organization and its wider influence. By weaving a complex web of hidden truths and relationships, the order secures its position at the heart of power while remaining shrouded in mystery. The hierarchical structure and power dynamics of the Order of the Black Sun reveal a meticulously organized and deeply influential society. As we continue our exploration, we will further unravel the rituals, teachings, and real-life implications of the Order's practices. Understanding this hidden world equips us to comprehend the forces that have shaped our history, leading us to question what lies beneath the surface of our current reality. The secrets of power and influence are vast, and the journey to uncover them is only just beginning. Chapter 4: The Hidden History of Influence. History are littered with events that have transformed the world, yet many of these milestones are intertwined with the covert manipulations of powerful secret societies. Among them, the Order of the Black Sun stands as one of the most elusive and impactful forces. Their influence is not found in textbooks or highlighted in public discourse, but rather hidden in the shadows, guiding pivotal moments in time with a deft hand. The impact of the Black Sun on world history is profound. From revolutions to wars, their influence can be traced through the subtle shifts in power dynamics across nations. For instance, during the American Revolutionary War, the Order played a crucial role in fomenting unrest against British rule. Key figures such as Thomas Jefferson and Benjamin Franklin, often cited as founding fathers, had links to secretive societies that drew inspiration from the Black Sun's teachings. These individuals understood the importance of gathering knowledge and power behind closed doors, leading to the drafting of documents and the formation of alliances that would ultimately birth a nation. Their meetings, often held in dimly lit taverns or private chambers, served as incubators for revolutionary ideas, guided by principles gleaned from the esoteric teachings of the Order. Similarly, the French Revolution was significantly shaped by the Order's clandestine influence. Members of the Black Sun infiltrated the intellectual salons of Paris, where they disseminated revolutionary ideas under the guise of enlightenment and reason. Philosophers like Voltaire and Rousseau are believed to have been conduits for these teachings, advocating for the rights of the individual and the dismantling of tyrannical rule. The Order's presence during this period facilitated the rise of radical factions that pushed the revolution to its extremes, culminating in events such as the Reign of Terror. The Order's fingerprints can also be found in the complex tapestry of global conflicts. During the World Wars, their operatives worked covertly to shape alliances and strategies. For example, the rise of Nazi Germany was influenced by the Black Sun's occult principles, particularly through figures like Heinrich Himmler, who was deeply involved in esoteric studies and sought to incorporate elements of the Order's teachings into the ideological framework of the Reich. The Black Sun symbols and rituals were intertwined with the regime's propagation of Aryan supremacy, showcasing how the Order's influence extended into dark and dangerous territories. These connections raise profound ethical questions about the use of power for ideological domination, a reflection of the dual-edged nature of the knowledge possessed by the Order. The economic landscape has also been significantly shaped by the clandestine activities of the Black Sun. By manipulating trade routes, establishing secret banking systems, and creating monopolies, the Order has maintained a level of control over global commerce that remains largely unseen. In the 20th century, the rise of industrialization marked a significant turning point. Members of the Order, often hidden behind the guise of legitimate business ventures, orchestrated the flow of resources and capital. J.P. Morgan, a titan of American finance, was suspected of having ties to various secret societies, including the Black Sun. His banking practices and strategic investments in emerging industries such as railroads and steel were not mere business decisions, they were calculated moves designed to consolidate power and influence within the burgeoning industrial landscape. These economic manipulations have far-reaching consequences, affecting everything from local economies to global markets. The systemic nature of this influence creates an intricate web of dependencies and alliances that can propel certain nations to prosperity while leaving others in the dust. Control over education and the dissemination of knowledge has always been a powerful tool in shaping societies, and the Black Sun has wielded it expertly. Through their involvement in academia, the Order has influenced curricula, determined which texts are revered, and shaped the minds of future generations. In the Renaissance, as Europe emerged from the Dark Ages, the revival of classical knowledge was not a mere coincidence. The Black Sun, recognizing the transformative potential of education, covertly supported scholars and artists who aligned with their vision. Figures like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo, while celebrated for their contributions to art and science, were also pawns in a larger game, as they embedded esoteric knowledge into their works. These individuals served as conduits for the Order's philosophy, promoting ideals of inquiry and enlightenment while subtly steering society toward a worldview that favored the elite's control over knowledge. This manipulation persists today, where academic institutions may prioritize certain narratives and ideologies while suppressing others, perpetuating a cycle of influence that benefits those in power. Throughout history, numerous notable figures have been suspected of ties to the Order, adding layers to the narrative of their influence. One such figure is Adolf Hitler. While his actions during World War II are well documented, his alleged interest in the occult and secret societies, including the Black Sun, remains a subject of debate among historians. Some suggest that his fascination with ancient symbols and myths stemmed from teachings within the Order, further intertwining their influence with the darkest chapters of human history. Another prominent individual is Casanova, the notorious seducer and adventurer. His escapades through the courts of Europe were not only tales of romance but also instances of political maneuvering. Casanova was rumored to have encountered members of the Black Sun during his travels, gaining insights into the arts of persuasion and influence. His ability to navigate the upper echelons of society may very well have been informed by the Order's teachings, illustrating how their secrets could be wielded for personal gain. Benjamin Franklin is often cited as a historical figure who walked the line between enlightenment and secrecy. His involvement in various fraternal organizations hints at a deeper connection to the esoteric knowledge that permeated the Order. Franklin's diplomatic efforts, particularly in securing French support during the American Revolution, reflect the strategic maneuvering characteristic of Black Sun operatives, operating from the shadows while shaping the course of history. The hidden history of influence orchestrated by the Order reveals a complex interplay of power, manipulation, and knowledge. Their role in shaping major world events, influencing political revolutions, and controlling economic systems underscores the far-reaching effects of a society that has thrived in secrecy. As we dig deeper into the shadows, it becomes evident that the threads woven by the Black Sun connect to nearly every aspect of human existence, from the education we receive to the leaders we follow. In the next chapter, we will explore how these hidden forces continue to shape the present day and the implications of this knowledge for our future. Prepare to uncover more of the secrets that lie just beyond the veil, waiting to be revealed. Chapter 5: The Dark Arts of Persuasion and Manipulation. The hidden corridors of power are often governed by the unseen forces of persuasion and manipulation. Within the shadows of the Order of the Black Sun, these techniques are honed into a fine art, allowing its members to exert control over both individuals and entire societies. Understanding the methods by which the Order operates provides insight into the darker aspects of human interaction, revealing how those in power can wield influence over the masses while remaining invisible themselves. At the core of the Order's strategies lies a deep understanding of psychology. The principles of human behavior are intricately woven into their techniques, allowing members to exploit weaknesses in perception and judgment. Key techniques include: the Order often places individuals in situations where their beliefs and actions conflict. By fostering an environment of discomfort, they can manipulate the person's thoughts, leading them to justify behaviors they might normally reject. This technique is effective in bending the will of influential figures, making them more susceptible to the order's influence. Members of the Black Sun often create a sense of obligation in their targets. By first offering a favor or assistance, they foster a psychological debt that can be exploited later. This technique is particularly useful in political dealings, where a single act of kindness can lead to favorable decisions down the line. The order has mastered the ability to create a facade of consensus, which is leveraged to sway public opinion. By curating the perception that everyone agrees with a particular viewpoint, individuals are more likely to conform to the idea, fearing social isolation or ridicule. Anchoring: this technique involves presenting a piece of information as a reference point for future decisions. The order can frame discussions in such a way that subsequent information is filtered through this initial perspective, skewing judgment in their favor. Emotional appeals: engaging emotions is a powerful way to elicit compliance. The order knows how to craft messages that resonate emotionally, bypassing rational thought processes to incite action or agreement. The prowess of the order in persuasion is exemplified by its ability to manipulate leaders and sway entire populations. Through a combination of psychological techniques and deeply ingrained occult practices, members can create narratives that resonate on both conscious and subconscious levels. One striking example occurred during the rise of Nazi Germany. High-ranking members of the SS were believed to have been influenced by the teachings of the Black Sun, using its principles of persuasion to galvanize support and obedience. The propaganda machinery that led to the mass mobilization of citizens employed many of the order's psychological strategies, amplifying fears and desires while suppressing dissent. The phrase, "blood and soil," became a rallying cry, establishing a powerful emotional anchor that connected individuals to a shared identity and destiny, while making it almost impossible for them to break away from the collective. Similarly, the order has historically utilized high-profile figures, politicians, celebrities, and public intellectuals, as agents of influence. By placing charismatic individuals at the forefront of their initiatives, they can harness the power of social proof. When these figures espouse the values and messages aligned with the order, the masses often follow suit, drawn by the allure of popular opinion. The order's connection to the occult amplifies its persuasive capabilities. Rituals and symbols serve as conduits to tap into deeper psychological and spiritual realms, augmenting their influence. Among these practices are: members often employ incantations designed to focus their intentions and energies toward their targets. These spoken spells are crafted to resonate with the subconscious, planting seeds of desire or fear that can grow and flourish without the target's awareness. The order is known for using symbols that invoke powerful associations. For example, the image of the Black Sun itself serves as a reminder of hidden power, compelling followers to adopt its ideals. This symbolism creates a sense of belonging and identity, reinforcing group cohesion while persuading outsiders to respect its authority. Deep meditative techniques are employed to enhance members' psychic abilities, allowing them to gauge emotions and thoughts of others. This heightened awareness can be used to tailor messages and manipulations to match the specific vulnerabilities of individuals, creating an even stronger hold over them. In the lead-up to the French Revolution, members of the order infiltrated the upper echelons of society. By exploiting existing discontent and manipulating information, they incited public outrage against the monarchy. Utilizing emotional appeals and cognitive dissonance, they encouraged citizens to see the monarchy as the enemy, thereby orchestrating a revolution that would change the course of history. During the age of colonial expansion, certain politicians and military leaders with ties to the order leveraged the power of persuasion to justify their actions. They painted the colonization of lands as a noble mission, cloaking imperialism in the guise of civilizing missions. Through emotional appeals to nationalism and cultural superiority, they garnered mass support for their endeavors, often at the expense of countless lives. In modern times, businesses that have unknowingly aligned with the principles of the Black Sun have employed similar manipulative techniques. For example, marketing campaigns often utilize social proof and reciprocity, making consumers feel indebted to brands that give something, thus compelling them to spend. While the tactics of the Black Sun are powerful, there are ways individuals can protect themselves from manipulation. Educating oneself to think critically about information and narratives presented by media and leaders is essential. Questioning motives and seeking evidence before accepting ideas can significantly reduce susceptibility to manipulation. Understanding one's emotional triggers and responses can empower individuals to recognize when they are being influenced. Keeping a journal to track feelings and reactions can enhance self-awareness, making it easier to identify when emotions are being used against them. Engaging in open discussions with trusted friends and family can provide a broader perspective. Support networks allow individuals to compare thoughts and experiences, making it harder for manipulative messages to take root. The dark arts of persuasion and manipulation wielded by the Order reveal the fragility of human agency. By understanding these techniques and the psychology behind them, we not only arm ourselves against potential manipulation but also gain insights into the very nature of power and influence itself. This chapter serves as a crucial reminder that knowledge is a double-edged sword. While it empowers, it also requires responsibility and discernment. Chapter 6: Rituals and Ceremonies of Power. The practices and rituals of the Order of the Black Sun serve as the lifeblood of the organization, infusing its members with the energy and knowledge needed to access deeper realms of power. These rituals are not mere ceremonial formalities, they are gateways through which practitioners can tap into hidden energies and draw upon the vast reservoirs of universal wisdom. This chapter explores the key rituals, the significance of celestial alignments, the intricacies of initiation ceremonies, the multifaceted nature of sacrifice, and the collective power unleashed during group rituals. At the heart of the Order's practices are rituals designed to harness unseen forces. Each ritual is steeped in symbolism and intention, crafted to awaken specific energies conducive to the goals of its practitioners. Among these key rituals are the Ritual of the Black Sun, the Ceremony of Shadows, and the Alignment Ritual. Ritual of the Black Sun. This foundational ritual involves invoking the essence of the Black Sun itself, a metaphorical embodiment of hidden power. During the ritual, members gather in a sacred space, often adorned with symbols representing darkness and light. The ceremony typically begins at midnight, under the cloak of darkness, as participants chant ancient incantations to call upon the energies of the Black Sun. Members engage in a series of meditative practices, focusing on grounding their intentions while visualizing the energy flowing from the earth into their bodies. This ritual is not just about personal power, it also serves as a communal practice, strengthening the bonds between members. The participants emerge from this ritual invigorated, often reporting heightened intuition and clarity. Ceremony of Shadows. In this ritual, the Order delves into the hidden aspects of the self. The Ceremony of Shadows is centered around facing personal fears, insecurities, and the darker aspects of one's psyche. Members are guided through a series of meditative exercises designed to encourage introspection and confrontation with one's inner demons. This ritual highlights the importance of acknowledging and integrating the shadow self as a pathway to personal power. The Ceremony of Shadows culminates in a symbolic act of release, where members write down their fears and insecurities on paper, which is then burned as an offering. This act of destruction represents the dissolution of limitations, allowing members to emerge with newfound clarity and strength. Alignment Ritual. The alignment ritual emphasizes the synchronization of personal energies with universal forces. Timing is crucial for this ritual, and it is often conducted during specific lunar and solar events, such as eclipses or solstices. Members gather in a circle, with each participant positioned to face the cardinal directions, aligning their energies with the Earth's magnetic field. As they chant ancient hymns, they visualize the flow of energy from the cosmos into their bodies. This connection serves to amplify their intentions and desires, allowing them to harness the collective consciousness of the group to manifest their goals more powerfully. Celestial bodies play a significant role in the Order's rituals, as the phases of the moon and the cycles of the sun are believed to influence the energies available for manipulation. The Order meticulously tracks lunar and solar cycles, understanding that certain times are more potent for specific types of rituals. Lunar phases. The moon's cycles are integral to the order's practices. Each lunar phase carries unique energies that can enhance different intentions. New moon, a time for setting intentions and new beginnings. Members gather to focus on personal aspirations and collective goals. Waxing moon, this phase is associated with growth and attraction. Rituals during this time aim to draw abundance and opportunities into members' lives. Full moon, a powerful time for manifestation and culmination. The order conducts ceremonies to celebrate achievements and release energies that no longer serve them. Waning moon, focused on letting go and banishing negativity, rituals during this phase are intended to remove obstacles and cleanse unwanted energies. Solar events. The sun, too, holds significant importance in the order's rituals. Solar events like solstices and equinoxes mark the changing seasons and serve as times of reflection and renewal. For example, the summer solstice represents peak energy in abundance, prompting rituals of gratitude and celebration. Conversely, the winter solstice focuses on introspection and setting the stage for renewal in the coming year. Through an understanding of these celestial influences, members of the order align their practices with the natural rhythms of the universe, maximizing their potential for influence and manifestation. Initiation into the Order of the Black Sun is a rite of passage that marks a significant transformation in an individual's spiritual journey. The process is cloaked in secrecy and symbolism, ensuring that only those deemed worthy are granted access to the deeper teachings of the order. Initiation ceremony. The initiation ceremony is a multi-stage process, often taking place over several nights. Each stage symbolizes the candidate's journey from ignorance to enlightenment. Candidates are put through a series of tests, both physical and mental, designed to challenge their resolve and commitment to the order. During the final initiation, the candidate is blindfolded and led into a darkened chamber, representing the unknown. Here, they encounter various symbolic elements: a mirror to confront their true selves, a chalice filled with water representing emotional cleansing, and an altar representing their connection to the divine. Upon completion, the initiates are welcomed into the order with the sacred phrase that seals their commitment. This phrase is a powerful invocation, linking them to the collective energy of all previous members. Elevation rituals. Elevation within the order is equally significant, as it signifies a member's growth and increased understanding of the order's mysteries. Elevation rituals often occur during key celestial events, reinforcing the connection between the individual and the cosmos. Members seeking elevation must present a personal challenge they have overcome or a significant lesson learned during their time with the order. This sharing serves to inspire others and solidifies the bonds of trust among members. The elevation ceremony culminates with the anointing of the member, signifying their new status and the responsibilities that come with it. Sacrifice is a profound theme within the rituals of the order, encompassing both literal and metaphorical meanings. Members are taught that sacrifice is not merely about relinquishing something of value, it is about recognizing what one must let go of to gain greater insight, power, or understanding. Literal sacrifice. Historically, some secret societies, including the Black Sun, have been linked to practices involving literal sacrifices. While the order today may not engage in such practices, the historical context provides insight into the depth of commitment expected from members. The concept of sacrifice serves to illustrate the lengths to which individuals will go to attain knowledge and power. Metaphorical sacrifice. On a more contemporary level, metaphorical sacrifices are emphasized. Members often undergo personal sacrifices, letting go of detrimental relationships, abandoning old habits, or setting aside material desires. These sacrifices are viewed as essential steps toward personal transformation and empowerment. For instance, during the ritual of rebirth, members share their stories of sacrifice. They may recount how leaving behind toxic friendships opened doors to deeper connections within the order, or how releasing material desires allowed them to focus on spiritual growth. Through these stories, the order reinforces the idea that true power arises from the willingness to make sacrifices for the greater good. The collective energy generated during rituals is one of the Order's most powerful tools. When members gather in a sacred space, their combined intentions create a unique force that amplifies individual energies, making the group far more potent than the sum of its parts. In every ritual, the clarity of intention is paramount. As members focus their minds and hearts on shared goals, they create a synergistic effect that can lead to remarkable outcomes. The Order teaches that when intentions align, they tap into the collective consciousness, a vast reservoir of wisdom and power that transcends individual limitations. One notable example of the power of group consciousness is the Gathering of the Seven, a high-stakes ritual held once every 7 years, bringing together 7 chosen members from different branches of the Order. Each member represents a unique aspect of knowledge and power, and together they form a collective consciousness that can access deeper mysteries. During the last Gathering of the Seven, held under the full moon, the members united their energies to unlock a forgotten text believed to contain the lost teachings of the Black Sun. Through synchronized chanting and meditative focus, they not only successfully revealed the text but also experienced profound insights that transformed their understanding of the Order's purpose. Chapter 7: The Forbidden Knowledge, Ancient Texts and Prophecies. As we dig deeper into the realm of the Order, it becomes increasingly evident that their teachings and practices are profoundly rooted in ancient wisdom. The knowledge that the Order guards is not merely the product of secretive rituals or contemporary interpretations, it draws heavily from a rich tapestry of ancient manuscripts and prophecies that span millennia. This chapter aims to explore these invaluable texts, their significance, and how they shape the Order's understanding of power and influence in the modern world. The foundational texts of the Order are not just any writings, they are revered manuscripts that encapsulate centuries of esoteric knowledge, philosophical insights, and mystical practices. Among these texts, the Emerald Tablet, attributed to the mythical Hermes Trismegistus, holds a position of particular importance. This ancient work discusses the principles of alchemy, the unity of all things, and the transmutation of the spirit, offering profound insights into the nature of reality and existence. Another critical manuscript is the Kybalion, which outlines the Hermetic principles that govern the universe. These principles are instrumental in the Order's teachings, providing a framework for understanding the dualities of life, the laws of attraction, and the cyclical nature of existence. Members of the Order study these texts meticulously, drawing parallels between the ancient wisdom contained within them and the current socio-political landscape. They analyze how the teachings can be applied to modern-day scenarios, often identifying patterns that reveal the underlying currents of human behavior and societal shifts. The Book of Shadows is yet another document that has inspired the Order's rituals and practices. Unlike the more esoteric writings, the Book of Shadows serves as a practical guide for members, detailing spells, incantations, and methods for channeling energy. This book's intimate nature fosters a personal connection between the individual and the collective consciousness of the Order, allowing members to engage with their teachings on a deeper level. Prophecy has always played a significant role in shaping the course of history, and the Order of the Black Sun is no exception. The Order closely examines various prophecies that allude to their rise and influence, often interpreting these visions as confirmations of their path. One such prophecy is found in the Zohar, the foundational work of Jewish mysticism, which speaks of a hidden light that will emerge in the end times, guiding those who are worthy towards enlightenment. Moreover, the Book of Revelation in the Christian Bible is frequently referenced among the Order's members. They interpret the apocalyptic imagery and descriptions of celestial phenomena as symbolic representations of their transformative power. For instance, the concept of the darkness before the dawn is viewed as an allegory for the chaos that must unfold before the ascendance of the Black Sun's influence, suggesting that upheaval is a necessary precursor to their ultimate triumph. The visions of Nostradamus also resonate deeply within the Order. His cryptic quatrains, often regarded as prophecies of doom and disaster, are analyzed for clues about the cyclical nature of human conflict and the emergence of a new order. Members frequently gather to interpret these verses, seeking to uncover hidden messages about the future and their place within it. The insights gleaned from these prophetic texts bolster the members' resolve, as they see themselves as both the harbingers of change and the architects of a new reality. In the modern world, where change is the only constant, members of the Order of the Black Sun employ the ancient wisdom found in their revered texts to anticipate global trends and societal shifts. They believe that the patterns established in the past serve as blueprints for understanding present circumstances and forecasting future events. For instance, by analyzing the cyclical nature of empires documented in ancient histories, the Order can identify warning signs that signal the decline of current powers. They often hold workshops where members discuss historical case studies, drawing parallels between the rise and fall of ancient civilizations and contemporary society. This practice not only informs their strategies for exerting influence but also helps them position themselves as trusted advisors in times of crisis. Furthermore, the Order utilizes the concept of astrological alignments discussed in various ancient texts to time their initiatives. By aligning their actions with celestial events, they believe they can harness cosmic energy to amplify their influence. For example, during a solar eclipse, viewed as a powerful moment of transformation, they may launch specific projects designed to shift public consciousness or alter political landscapes. This strategic timing showcases their understanding of the interconnectedness of all things, an idea deeply rooted in their teachings. The Order recognizes that wisdom transcends any single tradition or belief system. As such, they draw inspiration from a plethora of religious and esoteric writings, weaving them into a cohesive understanding of their mission. The Tao Te Ching, for example, offers insights into the nature of power and the importance of balance. Members often reflect on Laozi's teachings, recognizing that true strength lies in adaptability, in the ability to remain unobtrusive, much like water flowing around obstacles. Similarly, the Bhagavad Gita is revered for its profound exploration of duty and righteousness. The dialogue between Arjuna and Krishna serves as a reminder of the moral complexities that accompany power. Members frequently engage in discussions about the ethical implications of their influence, ensuring that they remain aligned with their core principles while navigating the murky waters of ambition and desire. Moreover, the pyramid texts of ancient Egypt contain esoteric knowledge related to ascension and the afterlife, which the Order interprets as metaphors for personal and collective transformation. These texts provide a sense of continuity and connection to the past, emphasizing the idea that those who seek to harness power must also confront their own shadows. The apocalyptic visions tied to the Order's future plans. As we gaze into the future, the Order of the Black Sun is acutely aware of the apocalyptic visions that loom large in various cultures and religions. These visions are not merely warnings, they are seen as opportunities for renewal and transformation. The Order believes that as the world faces increasing turmoil, be it climate crises, political unrest, or social upheaval, they have a unique role to play in guiding humanity through these challenges. The prophecies that foretell a period of darkness followed by a great awakening resonate with the Order's agenda. They see themselves as stewards of this transition, tasked with leading the way towards a new paradigm of existence. To prepare for this, they engage in rituals and practices designed to cultivate resilience, both individually and collectively. These preparations involve spiritual training, psychological conditioning, and the establishment of networks that will allow them to mobilize when the time comes. Furthermore, the Order embraces the notion that the chaos of today may serve as the crucible for the creation of a more enlightened society. By facilitating discussions, engaging in acts of service, and using their influence to promote positive change, they aim to mitigate the impact of the impending transformations. Their actions are guided by the belief that the outcome of these apocalyptic events is not predetermined, rather, it can be shaped by the intentions and actions of those who understand the hidden wisdom of the ages. Chapter 8: The Pursuit of Immortality and Enlightenment. The enigma of the Black Sun extends far beyond the mere manipulation of power. At its core lies a profound philosophy regarding life, death, and the possibility of transcending both. Members of this ancient order have long believed in a continuum that intertwines existence and non-existence, and their pursuits echo a deep desire to uncover the mysteries of immortality and enlightenment. In the esoteric teachings of the Black Sun, life and death are not endpoints but rather transitions, elements of a continuous cycle that defines human existence. The members view death as a gateway to deeper understanding rather than an end. This belief is steeped in ancient wisdom and can be traced back to civilizations like the Egyptians, who revered the concept of the soul's journey through the afterlife. The Black Sun takes this further, teaching that true enlightenment occurs when one learns to navigate the realms of life and death with grace and understanding. To the initiated, the afterlife is not merely a destination but a realm of boundless potential, where souls continue their quest for knowledge and mastery. They believe that those who have fully embraced the teachings of the order can harness the energy from both worlds, thereby transforming their earthly existence into a stepping stone toward greater spiritual evolution. Thus, death becomes a celebrated transition rather than a fearful conclusion, encouraging members to live with purpose and insight. Central to the teachings of the Black Sun is the concept of alchemy, not merely as a physical practice of transmuting base metals into gold but as a metaphor for the inner transformation of the self. This alchemical journey emphasizes the idea of turning darkness into light, signifying the necessity of confronting one's inner demons, fears, and shadows. Members are encouraged to engage in this transformative process, viewing their struggles and hardships as essential catalysts for personal growth. For instance, the story of Alaric of Aurelian, an adept of the Black Sun in the late 17th century, illustrates this pursuit beautifully. Alaric was born into a life filled with tragedy, losing both parents to illness at a young age. Instead of succumbing to despair, he sought out the teachings of the order. Through rigorous study and personal experimentation, Alaric began to harness the darkness of his experiences, transmuting pain into wisdom and suffering into strength. His metamorphosis allowed him to ascend through the ranks of the order, ultimately discovering the alchemical processes that he believed led to not just metaphorical immortality but a legacy that transcended his physical form. This process is deeply rooted in the spiritual and psychological aspects of life, which are further explored through the practice of meditation. Members believe that meditation serves as a vital tool for connecting with the higher self and the universe. In these moments of stillness, practitioners often visualize their inner darkness transforming into radiant light, effectively bridging the gap between their present state and their desired enlightenment. Throughout history, the Black Sun has been shrouded in mystery regarding its purported methods for achieving immortality or significantly extended life. These techniques, passed down through generations, are considered sacred secrets, only shared with those who have proven themselves worthy through years of dedication and study. One prominent method involves a rigorous regimen of herbalism and alchemy. Members are said to possess knowledge of rare herbs, elixirs, and potions that are believed to possess life-extending properties. For example, the infamous elixir of life was historically linked to the Black Sun, rumored to grant vitality and longevity to its consumers. The ingredients of this potion often included rare roots, minerals, and even elements sourced from sacred places, creating a potent brew that was said to harmonize with the body's energies. Additionally, there is a strong belief in the practice of soul retrieval, an ancient method that focuses on reclaiming lost aspects of oneself. In moments of trauma or significant loss, pieces of one's spirit may become fragmented, leading to feelings of incompleteness and weakness. The Black Sun teaches that by undertaking journeys through meditative states, often guided by experienced practitioners, individuals can reunite these lost fragments, resulting in a reinvigorated sense of self, energy, and potential longevity. The spiritual practices of the Black Sun are deeply intertwined with meditation, mind control, and the pursuit of spiritual ascension. Meditation serves as the foundation for these practices, offering practitioners a pathway to explore their consciousness and the universe at large. In their meditative states, members often engage in visualization techniques that allow them to navigate different realms of existence. This is not merely a mental exercise, it is an active engagement with the energies that permeate their lives. They envision ascending to higher planes of reality, connecting with spiritual guides, and ultimately achieving a state of enlightenment that transcends physical limitations. Mind control is another crucial aspect of their teachings, though not in the conventional sense. The Black Sun teaches that true mastery over oneself equates to the ability to control one's thoughts, emotions, and reactions. This level of self-discipline enables members to navigate life's challenges without succumbing to fear or chaos. By cultivating a clear and focused mind, they believe one can align more closely with the universe's frequencies, amplifying their manifestations and desires. For instance, during a gathering in the late 1800s, Isabella Thorne, a member of the order, demonstrated the power of meditation combined with mind control. In a controlled environment, she showcased her ability to levitate small objects using focused intention, an act that left many in awe. This event served as both a demonstration of her mastery and an illustration of the extraordinary potential that arises when the mind and spirit are harmonized. At the heart of the order's teachings lies the concept of dualities, the coexistence of opposing forces that shape human experience. Members believe that true enlightenment is achieved through the mastery of these dualities, understanding that life cannot exist without death, just as good cannot exist without evil. This philosophy encourages individuals to embrace both sides of existence, recognizing that they are interconnected. For example, the celebrated scholar Lucius Hargrove wrote extensively on the necessity of understanding one's shadow self, the darker, often unacknowledged aspects of one's personality. He posited that by embracing these qualities, individuals could gain profound insights into their true nature and thus ascend to higher states of consciousness. In practice, this means that members are urged to engage with their fears, desires, and societal taboos rather than shying away from them. This exploration leads to a deeper understanding of oneself and the world, paving the way for spiritual growth and enlightenment. It is a journey that can be both harrowing and exhilarating, fraught with challenges that test one's resolve but ultimately lead to greater clarity and wisdom. Through this lens, members of the Black Sun pursue a life of integrity and self-awareness, striving to become embodiments of balance, individuals who can walk the thin line between light and darkness with grace and understanding. This pursuit not only enhances their personal journeys but also allows them to influence the world around them, acting as beacons of wisdom in times of turmoil. The pursuit of immortality and enlightenment within the orders encapsulates the essence of their teachings. It is a journey that intertwines the physical with the metaphysical, offering insights into the very nature of existence itself. By embracing the principles of life, death, and the dualities that define our reality, members are able to navigate the complexities of the human experience with a sense of purpose and clarity. Chapter 9: The Order's Influence on Modern Society. The shadows of the Order of the Black Sun stretch far beyond the ancient past. They weave into the very fabric of our modern society. Their influence is felt across various sectors, governments, corporations, media, and this chapter aims to uncover the subtle yet profound ways in which this secretive organization continues to shape our world today. The omnipresence of the Black Sun in contemporary affairs often goes unnoticed by the general populace. Yet, the mechanisms through which they operate are intricately woven into the frameworks of power and control that govern society. With a vast network of connections in high places, members of the order are strategically positioned within governments and corporations, allowing them to steer decisions that align with their interests. For instance, think back to the late 20th century when the advent of globalization transformed the way businesses operate. Corporations began to wield more power than many governments. Through shadowy partnerships, the Black Sun has subtly guided the corporate elite towards collective goals that reflect their agenda. Reports have emerged linking influential CEOs and corporate leaders with meetings that take place under the guise of think tanks or private investment clubs, where ideas are exchanged but outcomes are predetermined, often to favor those in the upper echelons of society. In politics, one cannot ignore the well-documented phenomenon of lobbying, where money influences legislation. It is said that some lobbyists have ties to the Black Sun, engaging in transactions that benefit the order's interests while masking the true nature of their dealings. This layering of influence not only solidifies the power of the elite but also maintains the status quo, ensuring that significant societal change is stymied when it threatens the foundations upon which these groups stand. Throughout modern history, various leaders have surfaced, each purportedly tied to the order in some capacity. These figures, cloaked in charisma and power, have often used their platforms to advance the interests of the Black Sun while maintaining a facade of independence. One such example is Jacques Attali, a French economist and political advisor, who has been linked to a number of influential circles and think tanks. His writings hint at ideas that resonate with the philosophy of the Black Sun, advocating for a future governed by a select few who possess the knowledge to navigate an increasingly complex world. Similarly, Henry Kissinger, the former U.S. Secretary of State, has long been a controversial figure, with whispers of his involvement in clandestine operations and secret meetings with elite organizations. His strategic decisions during pivotal moments in history, from the Vietnam War to U.S.-China relations, demonstrate an understanding of global dynamics that some attribute to the hidden knowledge he allegedly acquired from his ties to the order. These leaders, while publicly advocating for various political and economic ideologies, often serve as conduits for the order's agenda, carefully aligning their actions with the long-term strategies of the Black Sun. Through them, the order continues to exert a powerful influence over the political landscape, shaping policy in ways that reflect their hidden goals. In the realm of finance, the reach of the order becomes even more apparent. Financial markets today are interwoven with complex algorithms and predictive analytics, yet underlying these sophisticated systems is an age-old truth: information is power. Those who possess the means to control the flow of information, be it through insider trading, market manipulation, or algorithmic trading, hold significant sway over economic trends. The Black Sun has allegedly established networks within financial institutions, influencing the rise and fall of economies. Historical events such as the 2008 financial crisis serve as prime examples of how speculative bubbles can be inflated and then burst, leaving ordinary individuals to pick up the pieces while the elite retreat unscathed. It is said that the order's insiders can predict market fluctuations, enabling them to capitalize on crises while leaving others to bear the burdens of misfortune. Moreover, the emergence of cryptocurrencies and decentralized finance has not escaped their notice. In fact, there are whispers that the Black Sun has orchestrated some of these movements to create new avenues for control and influence. By strategically backing certain technologies or cryptocurrencies, they aim to position themselves as both innovators and gatekeepers in an evolving financial landscape. The order's influence is not restricted to traditional power structures, it extends into modern technological advancements. As technology evolves, so does the capacity for surveillance and control. Secretive partnerships with tech giants and governmental agencies enable the order to exploit innovations for their benefit. The rise of artificial intelligence and data collection has given the Black Sun unprecedented insight into the minds and behaviors of the masses. Consider the algorithms that govern social media platforms, which curate content based on user preferences. These algorithms can be manipulated to promote certain narratives while suppressing others, allowing the order to shape public opinion without ever revealing their hand. Take, for example, the Cambridge Analytica scandal, which exposed how data harvesting could be weaponized for political gain. Rumors suggest that entities associated with the Black Sun may have been involved in manipulating voter behaviors by controlling the information people receive, further embedding their influence in the democratic process. Such covert operations raise significant ethical questions and illuminate the darker aspects of power in the digital age. The influence of the Black Sun extends into the realm of popular culture and media, where symbols, themes, and narratives perpetuate their ideals. Movies, television shows, and even literature often reflect the archetypes that resonate with the philosophy of the order. This cultural integration serves to normalize the hidden practices and beliefs associated with them. Consider the myriad of films that delve into themes of secret societies, manipulation, and the quest for power. Works like The Da Vinci Code, Eyes Wide Shut, and The Hunger Games not only entertain but also engage viewers with questions about authority, control, and the structures of society. Such portrayals, though fictional, often echo the realities of the power dynamics employed by the order, leading to a form of subconscious acceptance among audiences. Furthermore, certain celebrities and influential figures in the arts are rumored to have connections with the order, blurring the lines between entertainment and indoctrination. The symbolism embedded in their work, whether intentional or not, serves to perpetuate the order's mystique while inspiring curiosity among fans. As viewers engage with these stories, they unwittingly become participants in a narrative crafted by those who understand the hidden currents of society. This cyclical relationship between culture and the Black Sun reinforces their influence, ensuring that the lessons and philosophies they espouse continue to resonate through generations. The Order of the Black Sun remains a powerful force in modern society, wielding influence over governments, corporations, and popular culture. Their ability to manipulate events, shape public opinion, and control economic landscapes underscores the reality that, while their methods may be hidden, their impact is profoundly visible. Chapter 10: Secrets of Power and Influence. Within the Order's teachings lies a framework of principles that guide its members toward acquiring and maintaining power. These principles are not merely theoretical, they are grounded in ancient wisdom and practical applications that have proven effective through centuries. As we delve into this chapter, we will explore the key tenets of the Order and unveil the psychological and metaphysical laws that empower its members to influence those around them. At the heart of the Order's teachings are several key principles that serve as pillars for acquiring and sustaining power. The first principle is self-mastery. Members are taught that before one can exert influence over others, they must first conquer their inner chaos. Self-mastery entails rigorous self-discipline, emotional regulation, and a deep understanding of one's own psyche. This foundation allows members to project confidence and authority, which is crucial for gaining the trust and respect of others. Another vital principle is strategic relationships. The Order emphasizes the importance of cultivating relationships that serve both personal and collective goals. Members learn to identify allies, mentors, and even potential adversaries, understanding that every interaction can be leveraged for future influence. Networking is not viewed as mere socializing, rather, it is seen as an essential component of power dynamics. Furthermore, symbolic communication plays a critical role. Members are trained to recognize and utilize symbols, gestures, and unspoken cues to convey meaning and assert dominance in interactions. This subtle form of communication enables them to navigate social landscapes with finesse, often swaying outcomes in their favor without overt confrontation. The psychological laws at play within the Black Sun are intricately linked to the metaphysical principles that govern the universe. One of the core tenets is the concept of resonance. This principle posits that like energies attract each other. Members are taught to cultivate their own energy fields, through meditation, rituals, and visualization, so that they resonate at a frequency that aligns with their desired outcomes. When they project this high-frequency energy, they attract similar energies, facilitating connections with powerful individuals and opportunities. In addition to resonance, the Order employs the law of cause and effect, a fundamental principle in metaphysics. Members understand that every action has a consequence. Thus, they are trained to consider the long-term effects of their choices, allowing them to strategize effectively. For instance, if a member seeks to gain favor with a powerful figure, they may perform acts of service or generosity, fully aware that these actions will yield a return on investment when the time is right. Moreover, the Black Sun emphasizes energetic sovereignty. Members learn to guard their energy fiercely, preventing external influences from draining their power. This involves recognizing toxic relationships and environments and employing various techniques, such as shielding meditations or rituals, to protect themselves from negativity. By maintaining their energetic integrity, they can operate from a position of strength, making them more formidable in their pursuits. As members ascend the ranks of the Order, they gain access to deeper, more profound knowledge that is not available to lower initiates. This knowledge often includes advanced techniques in manifestation, influence, and control. For instance, higher-ranking members are taught specialized rituals designed to amplify their intentions, enhancing their ability to attract resources, allies, or favorable circumstances. One such ritual involves the sacred circle, a practice that involves creating a protective space in which members can focus their intentions without interference. During these ceremonies, they harness the collective energy of their fellow initiates to amplify their desires, resulting in potent manifestations. It's not merely a gathering, it is an electrifying exchange of energy and intentions, reinforcing the bonds within the order while fueling individual aspirations. Additionally, the members learn about astrological timing and planetary influence. Higher-ranking initiates study how celestial movements impact the energies on Earth, enabling them to choose auspicious times for their endeavors. By aligning their actions with these cosmic rhythms, they are believed to enhance their potential for success, reinforcing the idea that the universe is a vast web of interconnected energies that can be navigated to their advantage. One of the most potent teachings of the Black Sun is the concept of energetic dominance. This principle describes how individuals can exert influence over others by establishing a stronger energetic presence. Members learn that energy is a currency in social interactions. Those who project confidence and authority can often sway others to their will. Achieving energetic dominance involves several strategies. First, members are trained to adopt powerful postures and vocal techniques that convey authority. This includes maintaining eye contact, using a steady tone of voice, and employing deliberate gestures that exude confidence. These physical cues help to establish an aura of influence, compelling others to listen and respond positively. Furthermore, the order teaches its members to read the energy of others, allowing them to identify vulnerabilities or weaknesses. By recognizing when someone is emotionally or mentally off balance, they can position themselves as a source of stability or strength, further consolidating their influence. This practice can often be seen in business negotiations, where a charismatic leader utilizes their energy to dominate discussions and direct outcomes in their favor. The secrets of the Black Sun have been applied in various real-world scenarios, yielding remarkable results for its members. Consider the case of William K. Vanderbilt, an American businessman in the late 19th century. Vanderbilt, known for his ruthless business tactics, was rumored to have connections to the Black Sun. His ability to manipulate market conditions and outmaneuver competitors seemed almost supernatural. His method? He employed the principles of energetic dominance and strategic relationships. Vanderbilt cultivated a network of influential allies, often employing tactics taught to him by the order to outsmart and outmaneuver rival industrialists. His wealth grew exponentially, and he wielded considerable influence in both business and politics, often making decisions that reshaped entire industries. Similarly, consider Sarah Bernhardt, the famous French actress of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. While she was known for her extraordinary talent, it is said that she also possessed knowledge of the Black Sun's teachings. Her ability to captivate audiences extended beyond mere performance. She used her understanding of resonance and energetic influence to connect deeply with her fans, creating a fervent following that elevated her status to almost mythical proportions. Through these examples, we see that the principles of the Black Sun are not confined to shadowy corners of society but are actively employed in the highest echelons of power. The teachings of the order can empower individuals to navigate their paths with greater awareness, skill, and success. Chapter 11: Ethics and Consequences of Using Forbidden Knowledge. As we delve deeper into the enigma of the Order of the Black Sun, we must confront the moral and ethical dilemmas that accompany the use of their profound teachings. The allure of power can be intoxicating, but with such power comes a profound responsibility. This chapter explores the complex tapestry of ethics surrounding forbidden knowledge and the personal and spiritual consequences that can arise from its misuse. The Order of the Black Sun thrives on a paradox: knowledge is power, yet power often corrupts. Members are confronted with ethical dilemmas that force them to choose between personal gain and the greater good. When one possesses the ability to influence minds, manipulate circumstances, or alter destinies, the questions arise: is it right to use such power? Who decides what is just or unjust? For example, the teachings of the order include techniques for persuasion and control, enabling members to sway public opinion or even direct political outcomes. While this can be employed for benevolent purposes, such as promoting social change or protecting the vulnerable, the same techniques can equally be wielded for self-serving motives, leading to manipulation, deceit, and the exploitation of others. The members of the Black Sun must navigate this treacherous moral landscape, knowing that each choice carries weighty repercussions. While many have risen to positions of remarkable influence and wealth through the teachings of the order, the personal toll is often steep. Consider the story of Victor von Liechtenstein, a prominent figure in 19th-century Europe who, after becoming initiated into the order, experienced a meteoric rise to power. Leveraging the forbidden knowledge he acquired, he was able to sway legislative decisions and secure lucrative contracts that elevated his status to that of a political kingmaker. However, as his power grew, so did the isolation around him. Relationships with family and friends began to disintegrate, as those who once cherished him began to view him with suspicion and resentment. The once celebrated socialite became a reclusive figure, haunted by paranoia and distrust. In the end, the very power he sought to accumulate turned against him, leading to a lonely demise that served as a stark reminder: with great power often comes great sacrifice. Stories of members who gained power but paid a heavy price. Throughout history, many members of the Black Sun have attained remarkable heights, but these successes are frequently overshadowed by personal tragedies. Take, for example, Isabella Renaud, a French aristocrat who leveraged the teachings of the Black Sun to ascend the social hierarchy during the tumultuous years preceding the French Revolution. Isabella used her newfound influence to manipulate court intrigues, positioning herself as a key advisor to powerful figures. Yet, as she orchestrated her rise, Isabella neglected the moral implications of her actions. Her relationships soured, and many of her once loyal supporters began to view her as a duplicitous opportunist. In a twist of fate, the very people she sought to manipulate conspired against her. Betrayed by those closest to her, Isabella found herself imprisoned during the Revolution, her once glorious life reduced to a footnote in history. Her story serves as a powerful cautionary tale: the pursuit of power can lead to an inevitable fall when moral integrity is compromised. The teachings of the Black Sun, while offering material gain and worldly influence, also carry spiritual ramifications that are often overlooked. Members who exploit forbidden knowledge may find their souls weighed down by the ethical burdens of their actions. The concept of karma, deeply embedded in many spiritual traditions, suggests that every action has a consequence, often manifesting in unforeseen ways. Take the case of Sebastian Klein, a man who delved into the order's teachings seeking wealth and status. Initially, he experienced rapid success. However, as he climbed higher, he began to experience disturbing dreams and visions. He soon found himself plagued by feelings of emptiness, and the spiritual connection he once cherished began to fray. Eventually, Sebastian turned to the order for guidance, only to learn that those who wield such power without wisdom risk jeopardizing their souls. The teachings imparted to him a dire warning: spiritual balance must be maintained, or the soul pays the price. The allure of power and the promise of untold riches can be captivating, but the order's teaching stressed that seeking forbidden knowledge solely for personal gain is fraught with peril. The secrets and rituals that have been handed down through generations come with a moral code, one that is often disregarded by those seeking to exploit them. Members are warned that pursuing personal ambition at the expense of others can lead to profound isolation and spiritual degradation. The order emphasizes that true power lies not in domination, but in understanding, empathy, and integrity. Those who embark on a journey motivated by greed often find themselves ensnared in a web of their own making, where personal success is overshadowed by the loneliness and distrust that inevitably follow. Chapter 12: A Call to Awareness. As we dig into the often shadowy existence of the Order of the Black Sun, it becomes imperative to discuss why the revelation of these secrets is not merely an academic exercise but a vital call to awareness for the modern world. The implications of their hidden influence reach far beyond the esoteric. They shape our politics, economics, and social dynamics, often operating beneath the surface of our collective consciousness. Understanding the clandestine operations of the order is crucial in a time when disinformation is rampant, and manipulation is at an all-time high. In an era defined by rapid communication and global interconnectedness, the tools of influence and control that this order has wielded for centuries are evolving. Social media, marketing strategies, and even political rhetoric can often reflect the very tactics used by secret societies to shape narratives and control perceptions. By illuminating these secrets, we empower individuals to recognize when they are being influenced and manipulated. The secrets of the Black Sun are not just historical artifacts, they are active tools of influence that can be seen in the ways governments shape public opinion, corporations drive consumer behavior, and even how social movements can be co-opted for ulterior motives. The modern individual must be equipped to see these patterns and understand that the order's teachings are still being applied in contemporary contexts. Examine the narratives presented in news outlets and social media. Do they provoke emotional responses that seem exaggerated or skewed? This is a hallmark of the order's influence, as they often employ fear and division to control public perception. Be wary of environments, whether in social circles, workplaces, or online communities, where dissenting opinions are marginalized. This echoes the way secret societies operate, stifling individuality to maintain control. Notice the widening gap between the rich and the poor. Economic manipulation often follows patterns established by secret societies, creating systems that benefit a select few at the expense of the many. Watch for leaders who seem to command a disproportionate amount of influence, often promoting a singular narrative that aligns with their interests. Secret cults have historically operated by elevating charismatic leaders who can sway public opinion. Many individuals report feeling lost or confused about their beliefs in a rapidly changing world. This confusion can be exploited by those in power to direct individuals toward specific ideologies that serve their interests. By developing an awareness of these signs, individuals can better navigate the complexities of modern life, fostering a more critical perspective on the information presented to them. The ancient wisdom of the Black Sun, when understood and reframed in a modern context, can serve as a powerful tool for personal empowerment. This chapter advocates for self-awareness as a means to break free from the cycles of manipulation. The journey towards liberation involves several key steps. Engage with historical texts, philosophical works, and discussions that challenge the mainstream narrative. This knowledge serves as a foundation for understanding how influence is wielded. Learn to question everything. Why is a particular narrative being pushed? Who benefits from this information? By fostering a habit of critical analysis, individuals can resist the pull of external influences. Recognize your ability to make choices. Each individual has the power to shape their own life, but this requires awareness of the external forces at play. The more you understand these forces, the better equipped you will be to make informed decisions. Engage with like-minded individuals who are also seeking to uncover the truth. Sharing experiences and knowledge creates a supportive network that can amplify awareness and foster collective resilience against manipulation. Explore spiritual practices that resonate with you, be it meditation, nature immersion, or other forms of introspection. Grounding oneself spiritually helps to cultivate a strong sense of self, making it harder for external influences to sway you. As we reach the end of this exploration into the Order of the Black Sun, it's crucial to pause and reflect on the journey we've undertaken together. This is not merely an academic exercise, it's a deep dive into the heart of human ambition, desire, and the relentless quest for power. Through our exploration, we have peeled back layers of secrecy to reveal the core truths that have driven individuals to join the Order and have shaped the very fabric of our history. If you enjoy this content and want to dig deeper into more fascinating topics, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update. Be sure to like the video if you found it insightful, and feel free to share it with friends and family who might find it interesting too. Your support helps keep this channel growing and allows us to bring you even more exciting content. Thank you for watching.